I've just picked up the Xbox Series S, and today I want to find out if it's still worth buying in 2022. The Xbox Series S is one of the few consoles you can pick up at retail price right now, so if you're in a similar position or you're thinking about picking one up as your main console, hopefully this video will help you out. Moving straight onto the unboxing, as soon as we open the box we have the Series S itself, a high-speed HDMI 2.0 cable, a power cable, and then finally one controller with some AA batteries. Taking a look at the Series S, it's definitely heavier than I expected. However, I'm surprised by how small this console actually is. For me personally, it's great and it would fit well even in the smallest of setups. In regards to the overall design, it features a minimal white look and would definitely fit any desk or living room setup without standing out. And for someone like me where I really appreciate the design of a console but don't necessarily want it to be the focal point of the room, it works well. Black air vent on the top provides a nice contrast to the otherwise all-white design. And you also have two orientation options for the Series S, with feet for either option be located underneath and on the side of the console. So we have plenty of ports on the Series S, a USB-A port on the front, and then over on the back, left to right, we have an Ethernet port, an additional two USB-A ports, a HDMI port, the storage expansion port, and then finally the power cable port. So moving on to storage, the Xbox Series S comes with 512GB of storage, however only 364GB of this is actually usable storage after installing the operating system and the latest updates. If you're a power user, you're going to reach capacity rather quickly, which is just something to be aware of. You may find yourself having to delete titles to make space for new ones, or end up having to buy an external hard drive to house the games you aren't playing whilst you install new titles. There is an option for an SSD storage expansion with the Series S, however it costs just as much as the console itself, so again just something to bear in mind if you're looking at buying this console. The Series S for its size is really powerful and definitely contends with the other next gen consoles. The console contains an 8-core 3.6GHz processor, 10GB of RAM, up to 120 FPS frame rate, 1440p with 4K upscaling, and it also includes graphic features such as ray tracing. I'm fortunate enough to own a 4K 120fps capable TV, which is the LG 55CX. When playing the Series S on this TV, I can tell you firsthand that playing this console, along with a HDMI 2.1 cable, which you would need to buy separately, really is an amazing experience. I would go as far as to say it rivals the other next gen consoles. Again, you're not getting true 4K, but that is expected considering the price point of the Series S. The user interface provides a nice experience that has quick links to all your favourite destinations. It can feel a little cluttered at times, which makes finding certain things a little harder, but I'm sure as time goes on I'll get used to it as the menus will make more sense. You also have the option to customise the home screen to your preference, which is a nice touch. Gamepass for me is where this console really shines. The fact that you have access to over 100 games including day one releases is just mind blowing, and having not owned an Xbox since the 360, it's a huge step up and to me makes the Series S worth it alone. I've had the chance to play titles such as Forza Horizon 5 and Halo Infinite on the first day of bringing the Series S home. For me, Game Pass gives me that middle ground of being able to play the latest titles on day of release for a reasonable monthly subscription. Another great feature is the ability to stream games directly from the cloud. Within Game Pass, certain titles will feature the cloud icon, and as long as you have a fast enough internet connection, you can start the game without the need to install anything at all. Again, this is going to depend on the quality of your connection, but I tried Halo Infinite multiplayer and the experience was amazing. When you take this into account, it almost makes the 512GB storage limit not so bad, and it's definitely a welcome feature. I'm excited to see how cloud gaming advances in the near future. Overall, I'm absolutely blown away by the capabilities of the Series S. If you enjoy this sort of content, please subscribe to the channel, and if you got any value from this video, please consider giving it a like and dropping a comment down below. I reply to them all and it helps with reaching more people. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.